little work on this back door here. You notice it's not nearly as damaged as the front. In fact, there's no damage on it at all. But we're going to do it anyway to make sure it doesn't get damaged. This is bent a little bit here. But what we're going to do is bring this tubing over. Bring it up like that instead of extending it all the way to here. If I got a bigger tires, I'm probably going to have to cut this fender off like this. And of course the door comes clear to here, so we'll have to cut the door off too. But that's all doable, so I'm going to leave this skid bar back here far enough so that if I do that, it's already not going to interfere. I don't know what we're going to have behind here. I don't know what this joint is, but it looks like it's spot welded, so I guess when we cut into it, we'll see what we got. Notice I got the front door off because I got this cute little 1,000-pound crane up there on a boom, and I could hook right onto it and lift it off. Well, the crane doesn't quite come back far enough to reach this door. And if you've ever taken a door off one of these vehicles, you know they weigh somewhere between 700 and 800 pounds a piece, I think. I don't know what they weigh, but they are not light. This is not a Jeep, guys. So I'm waiting for some help before I knock the pins out of that one. I got this all cut out now, and I fit my tubing in there. And of course I still have to pull this down because I'm going to weld this solid right to the tubing all across here. But I think I'm going to make another change here. I'm still fighting with this stuff back here, trying to straighten it. So what I think I'm going to do, ouch, I think I'm going to cut this off right across here. Get rid of all this and get rid of all this. I'll probably just cut this off across here, flatten this against the back of the tube, and then weld it to the tube. This is such a mess here. I just see no benefit in trying to straighten it, and I don't think there's any structural support there that'll help me. So I think it's all going bye-bye. Okay, we got this all cut off now. I like this a whole lot better. So now we'll fit our slider in there and probably pull this down and tack it in place, and then put the door back on and make sure it all fits before we weld it up. But now, see, we can just clamp this back over against the tube and should be good. Notice this. I don't know how many times you've ever taken a high lift jack and tried to jack up off the bumper or fender well or something else, the inside of the rim of your tire. But I figured this would be a good solid place if you didn't slip off. So if I ever need that, I got it on there. One on the front, one on the back, and hopefully we never need it, but if you do, it better be really handy. Here we're straightening out the door. I should have taken a before and after, but at this point we got it macked down pretty flat, and no, I don't think it'll stay there, but right here in the center, this was close to 3 inches higher. The door was higher than this boy, and right in the center. So we've mashed it all down and beat on it a little. Maybe it'll stay flat enough that at least we can close the door. We'll find out here pretty quick.